from Barbara Bixby. You have the choice of either the enhancer, and the enhancer, by the way, is $55.75 on 4 easy payments. Look at that, gorgeous. We have that choice. Look at the ring. This is, the ring is $55.50, again, on 4 easy payments. And very, very few items in Barbara's collection are button earrings. And this is a button style earring for 4 easy payments of $94. This is brand new today. Now, if that's just wetting your whistle right there, I have to let you know that the bracelet is also available. I'm just gonna put it in because it's J53787. We have 3 different sizes. It's 5 easy payments and also brand new today. So I'm gonna take that out just so I stop maybe, maybe, I don't know, teasing you with it. Why the Paisley?
You know, I love the Paisley motif, and you see it in beautiful tapestries, and you see it in Europe. And I started wondering why, you know, where it came from. And I came to find out that originally it came from India, and it's the interpretation of the Bodhi leaf from the Bodhi tree, which is said to be the tree that the Buddha sat under while he was meditating to achieve enlightenment. So then I, of course, fell even more in love with it because it's a beautiful shape, but it has such beautiful symbolism. So I had done a Paisley collection in couture years ago that was so beautiful, and everyone loved it so much. It took me a long time. I didn't want to do another Paisley collection unless I loved it equally. So it's completely different. That had turquoise doublets, a very different feeling to it, and I definitely love this as much. Then I did the first interpretation for QVC was with abalone, and it was part of my caravan collection.
Oh, I saw that.
And it had a very specific story to the stone combination. So when the buyers asked me to recolor it, to be very honest, my first reaction was, absolutely not. Because you can't just take all the, you know, not all of the pieces can be taken and recolored without losing the story. And then when I thought about it for a little while, I thought, well, the Bodhi tree and the tree of enlightenment, white mother of pearl is a stone of purity and of truth. Blue topaz is a stone of harmony, and obviously when you're trying to reach enlightenment, you have to be in this perfect, harmonious state. And amethyst is really the premier stone of spirituality. So it's just a new interpretation of the same idea. In other words, they're both called the Buddha Paisleys, but one is more about the journey and change and the love that you need for that. And this one is more about the state that the Buddha needs to, or we need to be in to sort of get to the next level. So I love both of them. It's amazing how different they become when you change the materials.
Well, this, I think, when you see, I know when you're looking at this, you're just thinking how amazing this is and how fluid, there's such a fluidity about it and femininity about it. And I keep getting drawn to the carving of the white mother of pearl on the back. And you have to use quite a bit of mother of pearl, a nice thick, right?
You need thick mother of pearl, and of course, you don't want any kind of imperfections in it. Mother of pearl could have a black spot, or this is really, really beautiful quality. The carving, of course, is very time-consuming. And then this idea of setting stones on top of the mother of pearl. I had done pansies. I don't know if you've ever seen them that way. I had to do a lot of begging. Sometimes I can visualize it before they can, and I need, you know, and so they say no because they don't think it's going to work. And then, you know, when they see it does, they get more excited, and then the whole suite was born. But sometimes I really do have to beg the artisans to try it, and then they're happy that they did. And it, you know, it works out when it's supposed to work out.
Yeah. Well, the earrings are the most limited, so if you want the earrings, they're $94 over the next 4 months. That's the enhancer. That will fit over the pearls that we've seen, like Aida's wearing it now. We also have still the Easter necklace to come. The earrings, there they are. And this is actually, I'm really glad we're seeing that on Aida, because you can see that they have such good balance to them, speaking of balance, right? Where the post is, it's down far enough that you're not going to get this flip.
I have badly pierced ears, and these just work beautifully on me.
Well, I'm going to actually try to put these in.
I love button earrings, but I don't like the idea of just taking any shape and sticking it, you know, on the ear. I think there should be a reason for it, and I think that the Paisley just has the perfect shape to it to complement the face.
Now, would you wear like all three of these pieces together, or would you say, you know what, I'd love to see you do some mixing and matching with them? What would you think?
You could definitely do both. I would think it would depend on what you're wearing. You know, like if you're wearing something very like simple black dress like this, I have no objection to like doing it. If you're wearing something more bohemian or more distracting, I would love to see you start playing. Again, one artist's hand, so why not wear the blue TSV ring with this, you know, or start mixing in some colors, you know. You can mix and match all of them. So I like the idea of doing both. I don't feel like you have to buy the suite to wear one of the pieces. You certainly don't.
Yeah, and I just also wanted to share with you that they look good, right? So, because I'm 50, and I, you know, when you get a little older, we feel like, oh gosh, right? We don't want things weighing us down, but it really has no. You can see it's my ear isn't flipping under. There's nothing happening because of the way Barbara designed these. They just are really beautiful. Now this is our most limited choices in the ears, the earring. We have the ring in sizes, let me see, I believe 5 through 10. Sizes 5 through 10. And then we also have the enhancer as well. This, by the way, is one of another hot picks, a gorgeous, gorgeous piece that I'm hoping we'll have an opportunity to share with you, but I don't know for sure. But it'll go on this, it'll go on the Eastern chain or the Laos chain, and then it'll also go on the pearls that we saw earlier, that you can wear that on that. But just, you know, again, it's the quality, it's the every single part is just done so gorgeous.
The ring shank on this. You know, it's not just the Paisley stuck on, you know, a plain ring shank. I love the movement of this. Swirls are used a lot in art, obviously, not only my designs. And the real symbolism of a swirl is life force energy. So I always think it brings a beautiful movement to the piece when you incorporate those swirls. It brings it back to my signature link. So an example of mixing things, I love these two pieces together, this pendant and this chain. If you own the other color combination and you love it, I feel like this is, you know already you'll love this. It's just a completely different color feeling.
Well, this is J53782. It is one of our featured items on the day called a hot pick. And really, truly, when you see these pieces in person, I just think they're just so special, and there's something really amazing about them. They are works of art. And, you know, Barbara, you went to FIT?
I did, when I was 16.
God, 16?
16.
No, come on.
When I was 15, I went to high school during the day, and I went to college at night to fulfill my requirements for English and for health. And when I was 16, I moved into Manhattan and I started FIT, and my older son is an FIT graduate as well.
Oh my gosh. A true artist, a true artisan, where everything is you sketch everything out, and the visions from inside. Do you do a lot of sketching at night, or is it your day? Like, where's your...
I do a lot of sketching at night because I run a business. So during the day, there's so many business details that really, to be honest, most of my creative work is done at night and on weekends. It's very hard to really be creative with interruptions, and it's just a part of, interruptions are a part of life. So when the rest of the world gets really quiet, I come to life creatively.
Just so you know, the ring is very well balanced the way that Barbara has designed it, with those beautiful swirls on the side. It is not an uncomfortable ring whatsoever.
No,
you've got
any finger for this.
Any finger. Event priced. The event pricing goes away at the end of the day on Monday, so take advantage of that. J53782 is your item number, and that is brand new today. So I need to give you an update.